right, once again, back to the 6th set on Whirlwind. Spawning in the top left-hand position as the blue Protoss from Kespa Team 8. His name is Terminator, the last chance for Kespa Team 8.
We have flip sides as Jangbi spawns in the left bottom position of the map as orange Protoss. He could end it 4-2 today and get a nice +2 for Samsung Khan if he ends it right now.
And he certainly can.
So talking about the rules a little bit, it seems like there's an unclear line between when to restart the game and when to resume from replay.
Well, maybe they should figure that out. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, to be honest, the resume from replay, Kespa learned about it a little bit later towards round number 3, and they did not use it until round number 4, and there's no clear set rule between when to restart and when to resume.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we look at it objectively, nothing actually really happened. One player had a big advantage over the other.
And Terminator did not scout at all.
Yeah, he was scouting and he was going in the right direction, but that was just him deciding, I'm going to scout top instead of bottom. It wasn't like he scouted there for a reason kind of thing. So we're going to see pretty much, I would assume, the same openings from both players here.
Yeah, I have to say, it's justified. From Kespa's point of view, you know, some people might think differently, but at least it didn't really affect the outcome of the game.
It was justified. It's a good album, by the way. It was a good album, man.
It was a good album.
Yeah. Justin Timberlake, ladies and gentlemen. We share the first name, all Justins. We have a latent connection with each other.
Justin Timberlake, Justin Wilson,
Justin Bieber. Everybody knows
let's
Justin
not go
Bieber's
there.
my
Let's
cousin.
not go there. No, no, no.
Hey man,
Not
don't hate on the Biebs.
No.
Don't hate on his lesbian haircut.
Going back into the match, Terminator is going to scout again after the core.
Yeah, and this time, is he going to scout bottom? Are going to go to the right? Looks like to the right.
Seems like to the right, yeah.
Oh, well, he's going in the right direction. Unfortunately, it's actually the wrong direction, but he doesn't know that.
He's going right, but he should have gone left.
He's going right, but he's wrong.
Yeah.
No units so far for either player besides probes. The cybernetics core going to complete around the same time. Jangbi going for a very fast expansion here.
Using the map to full its potential, and if this happened in the previous game, it wouldn't have worked out, but we didn't see Jangbi actually going for it. Instead, in this game, Terminator scouts on the right direction, and it's not going to work out for him. The Nexus is going to be about 60% done when he scouts it.
This is actually the best case scenario for Jangbi. He's getting that Nexus up very fast. He's going to have his Militia core out in time. This probe is going to scout Jangbi's base last, potentially here. He's sending this probe to the middle of the map. He's just going to, I guess, keep it there for now, but this probe will scout what's going on in his opponent's base here. He sees the sentry, he sees the Militia core. He probably has a good idea that his opponent's going to get an expansion following up with this.
Really smart play by Terminator. He wanted to put the probe in the middle of the base just to see when the probe scouts inside his main base to pretty much guess if his opponent was at the left bottom position or right bottom position, but it was a little bit iffy, I have to say, with the timing, so he's not sure where his opponent is, and instead he's going to keep the probe inside the middle with the watchtower.
Jangbi adding on 2 additional gateways here, chronoing out that warp gate at the same time. He has a stalker here, moving a probe out around the map here. Very curious to see what he's planning on doing with this probe. And
does see up to 3 gateways with this. Now fighting 1 sentry, really nice, but he's not going to get anything. He needs to get out of there with the Mothership Core, but his Nexus at the natural is pretty much untested at this point.
Mothership Core getting low on health here, will escape with its life though. And Jangbi, he was actually looking for things like this proxy pylon. Not going to scout that though. 2 stalkers out right now, and they are going to move across the map, I guess. Going to miss that probe.
Terminator with the early Nexus for himself. He's going to get a Twilight Council behind it, but he does not know the timing of the Nexus from Jangbi up until now.
He sees that. He sees everything with this hallucinated Phoenix. Smart moves from Terminator. Jangbi, I don't think we really have any sentries from him yet. He's opting to be aggressive instead, moving in with 5 stalkers here, and oh, this could actually be really bad. Jangbi moving up here with his stalkers, and these units out of position. We're going to see some sentries get killed off here. 1 goes down, 2 goes down. We could potentially see a 3rd go down, but no. It looks like he's backing up there with the Nexus Cannon down at the natural.
You know, if the last sentry actually went down, the Jangbi could have ignored everything and went to the main base, but oh, the recall gets cancelled as soon as the Mothership Core gets taken out, but he knows that his opponent is going for the blink.
And there's a lot of Stalkers in this army here. Jangbi simply can overpower his opponent right now, killing off a lot of units. That sentry almost dead here. The Stalkers, they may just focus fire down this Nexus here. At the same time, we have a Zealot in the natural of Jangbi here. He's forced to move a lot of his units back. More Stalker reinforcements coming through. This could end up being a very fast game from both sides here. Probes now off the mineral line. We're going to need to see some solid micro from Jangbi. And the Nexus Cannon now offline. Sentry being targeted down there. And with some reinforcements, Jangbi can continue this onslaught on his opponent's army here. Another Mothership Core has completed as well. Jangbi able to stabilize here. And the Stalker count way in his favor. 52 to 43 supplies moving forward here. Good control. Time warp going down, but doesn't even matter at this point. Jangbi simply has more Stalkers. This could be the game-ending move for our Kespa Team 8 player. He doesn't have enough units to defend against these Stalkers here. Mothership Core going to go down as well. More additional Stalkers warping in for Jangbi. There's nothing left for Terminator to deal with these Stalkers.
Yeah, and Jangbi did a really nice build, I have to say, going for the fast Nexus and applying a really nice pressure off the 3 gates. This is supposed to keep your opponent inside the main base and allow Jangbi to get a nice economic lead into the game. But today it just didn't work out for Terminator because he went for the Nexus, early Nexus for himself too.
It looks like Kespa Teammate will be falling for the 2 today. More Stalkers reinforcing for Jangbi at this point. The probes trying to, do damage as much as they can, but the Stalker count still in Jangbi's favor. Terminator sending a few more Zealots to his opponent's natural, but does it even matter at this point?
No,
I don't think so.
I mean, he has a Mothership Core back at his main base. He can even warp in few Zealots. Those probes are trapping the Stalkers, but all Jangbi has to do is snipe them one by one.
It's true. I mean, if we look at it from Jangbi's perspective, well, it doesn't even matter. GG is called. Terminator falls, and Jangbi takes the last match for Samsung Khan.
You know, last time they got a 4-1 victory against STXO, and now a 4-2 victory for Samsung Khan.
Looks like Samsung Khan, good as ever at closing it out now. It didn't used to be like this, but Jangbi, he's the guy that would win in the ace match. He won when there was an opportunity for Samsung Khan to win today, and he did just that.
What's really funny about Jangbi's build when it comes to PvP is that he, about 30% of the time, I have to say, he wanted to go for the fast Nexus, and his opponent shut it down immediately. But today, when both players went for the fast Nexus, Jangbi put his Nexus much earlier than his opponent, and he just went for the 3 gateway pressure, and his opponent Terminator was not ready for it.
I want to point out that Jangbi actually didn't even build too many probes at the natural. He didn't oversaturate it. He really just wanted to focus on getting out as many units as possible to go for an attack like that.
Do remember, if your opponent scouts a natural, and if he has like 3 gateways, he could go for a counter attack and win the game. That's why you don't want to Chrono Boost out too many probes earlier in the game. You want the units out.
Exactly. That's what Jangbi did. He made it work. His control was phenomenal. He made it work, and he provided the win and match set for Samsung Khan. So Kespa teammate Ty did show some good games. He got 2 kills, but unfortunately he can't seem to get any more than that when it comes to the Winners League, despite having some pretty strong performances. We're going to need to see more than Ty step up their game for Team 8 here.
And today, Samsung Khan's win is going to hurt CJ, Team 8, and EGTL.
So the score 2-4 with Samsung Khan taking the victory here.